Hello, friends. This is Three Friends Talk. I'm Dr. Courtney.
I'm Dr. Leah.
This is Dr. Sylvia.
And we are
Three Friends Talk.
Sit-ups right and tuck your tummy tight and do your crunches like this.
What you got? Hey, y'all like that? Y'all like choice of songs? Hello, friends. It's Wednesday night, so you know what that means. Another episode of Three Friends Talk. I'm Dr. Courtney.
I'm Dr. Leah.
I'm Dr. Sylvia, and we're so glad you joined us tonight. We're live every other Wednesday, 2nd and 4th, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. EST on Facebook and YouTube. I hope you subscribe to our channels.
Yeah, make sure you are to subscribe to all of our social media channels and check us out. We have a beautiful, wonderful website. Have y'all seen the website? What is that website? Hold on, because I don't think they've seen it.
We see y'all out there. Say hi in the comments so we can shout you out.
Let me tell them that. Go to that website right now.
We made it easy, y'all. 3ftlinks.com.
You can find everything there.
And connect with us. Yes.
All things about Three Friends Talk. All things about Three Friends Talk events. Everything that you can catch up on with Three Friends Talk. And make sure that you are subscribed and that you leave us a review on our podcast platforms. 5-star review.
5-star review.
Yes, indeed.
And y'all, we have a newsletter. We have a newsletter. If you haven't gotten that,
hey, how are you, friend?
Let me tell y'all who Toya is. That's my Toya. And Jill. Oh, I got some body slayers in the building. What? Okay, y'all. Look, I know we got to get into some stuff, but I'm dressed like this because I can't play with y'all after the show. I got to go to bed because I got to be at the gym 4 or 5 a.m. with some of these ladies because my coach don't play. Just want to let y'all know.
I heard about this
I have to go to sleep with all my stuff on and just roll out of bed and go.
That sounds good.
Yeah, if I'm late, she'll give us I think she said she makes us run now, and I don't want to run.
No. Okay, well let's get to this show then. A lot has happened since we were last together, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Leah, did you go to Lisa Marie Presley's funeral?
I did not. I saw
in Tennessee. Yes.
Yeah, I'm in Memphis, and y'all know there was a big thing with Lisa Marie and her passing, and 2 years after her son's passing as well. So I'm sure there was a lot of grief for her family to lose their brother, grandson, and then lose the mom. And she passed away from cardiac arrest. So I don't know if she, had some underlying health issues or what was going on. But, it's just sad because she was a very young lady. I think she was 54.
Very young.
And yeah, so, we talk about, a lot of health issues on the show. And we want to promote, February is Go Red for women and, learning about heart health. And it just makes you think about, has she been suffering that, did she not know that she was suffering? Has she not been getting any medical assistance?
Well, she was on the red carpet a few days before her passing at what was that?
The Emmys, and she didn't look her best, I will say. Now, it's just my opinion. I'm not her medical doctor or anything.
I'm concerned, with her walk. It was not very stable.
Wasn't
her mom there as well?
Didn't they say she threw up?
I'm not sure. They said that that she had some stomach issues. So that kind of made me look up some things, as far as heart health and women, and just and I also saw a couple articles being posted, what's the difference, some signs and symptoms that women might see that men don't generally see if they are about to or are about, or are suffering, from a heart attack. So, of course, with men and women generally, you're going to have the uncomfortable pressure in the chest, kind of like a squeezing or fullness that could be a symptom. Pain, discomfort in the arm, left side. Sometimes it's both sides, but a lot of times it's on the left side, shortness of breath. But the symptoms that they were talking about with women that a lot of times men don't experience are the GI symptoms. So,
Mm-hmm.
when you were saying like that she was feeling sick to her stomach. So was she suffering or about to suffer a heart attack and just didn't know it? They also talked about like a tightness, like in the back. You might feel a tightness in the back with some women having symptoms of a heart attack or
Mm-hmm.
about to go into cardiac arrest. So that was kind of
the jaw too.
yeah, the jaw tightening. That was I just was like, oh, that's kind of
It's alarming.
it's a lot of the people that don't know that that men and women experience different symptoms. So I found that kind of interesting.
And we might not put it together because
we take care of everything. We keep on going.
Yeah.
Literally, just a stomach ache too. I need to go to get my heart checked, right? So it needs to be a routine for sure.
Yeah. So don't put off, the little minor things that sometimes we are like, oh, it's just, my stomach's been hurting for a couple of days, or I've been having this tightness or this pressure.
Take it seriously.
Yeah.
Heart pain is not normal.
It's not.
It's not just gonna pass. Or
chest
pain. It could be indigestion, but if you're experiencing it more, it's definitely something you should mention to your doctor. And if you are having chest pains, that is not a normal thing. Your body is giving you a warning.
Listen to your body.
That's right. That's right. Okay, we got some comments.
You said that you wanted who performed at Graceland? You said you wanted to.
I'm not, y'all know I smile a lot. I'm not laughing or making light of any situation, but okay, me.
Isn't it ironic?
I get into the fumes, y'all. I was looking at the obituary, so I looked up the funeral program, and who they had? Alanis Morissette. They had Axl Rose. He sang what's the song? Ooh. Not
the song at the end of that movie.
No, he sang the song. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all in just
I don't
like we know what that is.
I know Alanis.
I should be able to read my mind. You know what movie I'm talking about.
Alanis Morissette.
Don't worry about it, Leah. Don't worry.
No. Song I would like sung at my funeral, but I can't anymore because
and that's what Lisa Marie did. She told Axl Rose, and when I die, I want this song at my funeral. And he was like, I never thought that I would actually be singing this at her funeral. Like, you just be talking about it. So, but I mean, we're gonna take this lightly, Dr. Sylvia. Go ahead.
No, rest in peace to a legend, Lisa Marie, Elvis's only child. Like, I respect that, but I think she would want us to celebrate her and talk about my funeral. I would like that song.
That is not what she would want you to do. No,
I would like that song, In the Arms of an Angel, but now the Cats and the Dogs. She sings it for the Cats and the Dogs.
What cat and dog?
Animal song?
Yeah, exactly. They took it from us. The animal song. It's a beautiful
one
song.
to continue. Oh,
I know what she's talking about. Oh, I know the song.
Sing it.
It's on the Cats on the commercial. It's not the Cats and the Dogs, like ASPCA or something.
$4 a month. We'll say
November Rain is the song that Axl Rose sang at her funeral. I had to look it up.
Thank you. I don't know that song.
I'll sing it in just a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, I was still telling you about the other people that was there.
Oh.
So you got her started.
The Duchess of York. Y'all remember Sarah from the royal family? She was there.
Yeah, she has a nickname.
Fergie.
Yeah.
She was there. Some other people I don't know, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
We have
y'all in Tennessee. I mean,
I didn't hear you.
Try to go, Leah.
Did I try to go? It was open to the public.
Okay. It's at Graceland.
It was at Graceland. Like all you just had to do was get there early enough, I guess, to get in, and
they had tents and everything.
How do you know all of this, Sylvia?
Because I told her.
Oh, like she was there. Please stop.
Like I was like, oh girl, I should have went down there.
She said, I would have liked to attend that.
No. When I saw the program, I was like, ooh.
Okay, we have one more condolences to give out to another legend, another.
It's a lot of sad news this week.
Yeah, then we're gonna lighten it up. Promise. Okay. We want to send our condolences to a pharmacy legend, his family, Dr. Champion. What's the name of the drugstore? The pharmacy.
Champions, Herb and Pharmacy. Herb store. So
Dr. Leah took me there when we were in Memphis. in October. And y'all, it just brought back so many wonderful memories of pharmacy school and learning and doing things and
He's a
seeing
Xavier
things.
grad. He's a Xavier alum. And when you walk in the store, like it's like she said, it's like very nostalgic. So he has all of his everything, like just like I have up here in my office. You can see everything that we made, like in lab. Like I have all my old tinctures and you've never seen it in my office?
No, I know you have a lot of plants in the house. Yeah,
Plants. Yeah. Plants everywhere.
Tinctures, and Dr. Champion would be proud. But if I could jump up now,
it looks like it's up there in the arms of an angel.
I would go and what'd she say?
Nothing. Please.
What'd she say?
Nothing.
Something about an arm
on the song again.
Something about an arm and an angel.
Go ahead.
I want to hear.
Your arm was up there like an arm of an angel. Please stop.
But yeah, he had it was like he had like this whole like Xavier wall. So Sylvia's like, oh my god.
And I took video. We're gonna post it on our YouTube. And then a guy that opened the door for us.
Go ahead. And then tell about when we were at the counter and the guy was like, my baby has a.
Well, you tell it.
No, you
so my son got a cough. And she said, okay, you need some syrup? Does he have a runny nose or anything? I can add some vinegar and some something. I said, oh my God.
So
it's like a true drugstore.
It's a pharmacy, but I mean they still they do a lot of compounding. So a lot of people in the Memphis community, Memphis community go there because it's been handed down through history. My grandma took me there, my dad took me there, my auntie took me there. So it's like, and was known for
history. Yeah.
If someone came in the store and I have a cough and he said, oh, hold on, I got something for you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Like he wouldn't charge his patients. That's how he, built his repertoire.
He was a living legend, right?
Pretty much. Pillar of the community. So, condolences to the family that Xavier grads as well. And his services are next Monday. They have a public service on Saturday that I'm going to try and catch. So
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about heart health, Dr. Champion, and Go Red for Women. Y'all, if y'all are in Atlanta the weekend of February 17th, come hang out with us. We're getting an award for the podcast, and it's all on our social. So go to 3ftlinks.com.
National award. Yes.
Yeah. And come hang out with us. So yeah, I have on my workout clothes too.
Is that work? That's work. That's what you
Hold on, y'all. We got people in the comments. Let me recognize them. We said hey to Toya and Jill. Hey. And who else we got?
Hey, West Coast.
West Coast is watching. Thank you.
Oh, come on. Come through, West Coast.
And we have
what time is it on there?
Hey, Keisha.
Hey,
it would be a little bit after 6.
There you go.
And yes, coach is the best.
Oh, she's talking about my coach.
Yeah, we're going to get to the coach in just a minute. Hey,
Sharonda.
How are you? And Jessica. Hey, Jessica.
Hey, Jess.
Okay. Bring them out, coach.
Yeah, bring them out.
Okay, well, I have a surprise. I wanted to share with y'all. I told you why I'm wearing my workout clothes. I've been on a mission now for the past couple of months, and at the start of the year, we were talking about new beginnings. Again, a lot of people typically start, healthy lifestyle over for the new year, detoxing, all this good stuff. We're in week 4 of the new year, and are you still keeping up with your healthy lifestyle, some of those New Year's resolutions that you made? So I wanted to share my journey and someone who's been very influential in my life and just empowering women and healthy lifestyles, and a phenomenal trainer. Y'all, look, I got muscles. It's right here. Look.
I want muscles.
I will let her tell more about what we've been doing. Dr. Lee, I see you got your workout clothes on. So have you been keeping up with your workout regimen?
I have. And with Dr. Courtney, I did adopt this gallon of water a day. So
I'm already done. Where your water at?
I'm catching up. Okay. I'll be sipping quite a bit tonight in the bed. That's fine. I did that same thing last night, but I got it all in.
Sylvia.
Yes.
What's your update, ma'am?
I didn't know we were giving one, but I'm enjoying this journey. I got released from what I did know. Okay, I'll make it brief. So I had back surgery. It's like 9 months ago now, y'all. And I just realized that. But I haven't gotten back on my Peloton because I'm nervous still. But that's the goal. No, I've been released. He wants me to get up. It's mental.
You sure?
You
can do it. You can go back.
Dallas.
I'm free. What'd you say?
You know, my coach is virtual. She can help you with
I have a trainer. Thank you.
Oh, I'm just saying.
But he told me I could do Pilates. So I started that today. So
how did that go? Because my
experience.
About it later. No, I want to know because my experience in Pilates.
Pilates is supposed to be the truth, transforming your bodies, but I haven't gotten to. I'm weightlifting. I'm on heavy weights.
I think I'm just not built for that because I was clanging and banging stuff.
What weights?
No,
clanging and banging in
the machine.
So who was our guest tonight, Dr. Courtney?
Let's continue. Exactly. Let's get into it because I think this is what the people have come to listen to. So. She is a California native from Riverside. Oh. I had to ask where Riverside was. It's like an hour from LA. She's the owner of Body Slay Fitness, which promotes body positivity and body acceptance for your day-to-day woman, relinquishing the stereotypes and social norms considered beautiful, giving a name to a woman's natural beauty and highlighting it. She is also a retired staff sergeant. I can tell. I can tell. But it's so worth it. Okay. Who has served in the United States Army for 11 years. She's also a mother of 2, so she's not new to hard work and dedication. As a certified personal trainer, her training style focuses on developing a healthy mental shift that is then followed by a healthy physical shift. Weight loss is her specialty, but it's not limited to fundamental training, strength training, and HIIT, HIIT. She is also a certified Zumba instructor at none other than Effect Fitness here in Atlanta. And let me tell y'all, Zumba is everything. So I'm going to let her get ready, turn the camera on, because we are about to bring in none other than Leanna Williams, who we call Coach Cali. Bring him to the stage. Come
on, Coach Cali.
Welcome.
That's my coach.
I've heard so much about you. So much about you. Great thing.
Oh,
awesome.
Look at me. Aren't you proud? I'm ready.
You're ready. Yeah.
I'm going to sleep right after this. I promise.
Ooh, me too.
Awesome. How are you, Coach?
This is past her bedtime. I was like, I get it.
It is. 8:00 is my bedtime. Well, 7:30, 8:00.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you.
You're so welcome. I'm so glad to be here. Hi.
All right. So let's before we get into some questions, I like to have a little fun with our guests. Would you see, Coach, how many body slayers have showed up at
I see. I'm like, look at my girls. Hey girls, those are my ladies.
Hear right all there. About the details behind Coach. We got to dive into it. So look, y'all, if you're listening,
probably don't even know. So that's good. This is good for them that don't really even know me.
That's right.
Yeah.
So look, ladies, if y'all have questions for Coach too, please put it in the comments. I can pull it up live and we can ask Coach right on the spot. But I think we're going to play a little game with you first. How about that? Let's break the ice a little bit. Sure. So I like to call this segment This or That.
All right.
So I'll give you 2 choices and you blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. Okay. Dr. Leah is our timekeeper. So I am going to have her put 30 seconds on the clock and we'll see if we can beat the buzzer.
All right.
Okay. So the faster you respond, more questions I can get, and the more the people will get to know you. Okay.
That part.
Dr. Leah, are you ready? Oh, that's what that means. Okay. When I say go, hit the button. And go. iPhone or Droid?
iPhone.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Cardio or weights? Okay, we on the timer.
Both. No. Wait. I like both.
So weights or Zumba?
Zumba.
Okay.
That's the same question.
Late nights or early mornings?
Late nights.
Staycation or vacation?
Vacation.
Cali or ATL?
Cali.
Ugh. Rich friend or loyal friend?
Loyal.
Okay. Love or money?
Love.
And coffee, wine, or Hennessy? What you drinking?
Coffee.
I thought you had wine tonight. Wait a minute. That's wine.
Great job. Great job. Great job.
We almost beat the buzzer. You see, you
think that was some wine.
Take a little time to decide what you like at the gym. See, I can't tell because like you give it all to us. The cardio, the weights, but you are absolutely the best Zumba instructor ever. I mean, Callie knows, y'all know I'm a dancer at heart. So when Callie came in there, I'm sorry, Coach. When Coach Callie came in there with Zumba, it was like I'm in heaven. She was dancing. I mean, it wasn't just workout Zumba, like hardcore. She put the little sex appeal in there and be getting it, and then I had to move to the front of the class. I was like, "You will not put baby in the car."
Did you
to the front?
You moved up. She asked you to move to the front, or you just took it upon yourself?
Both.
I can see that.
Courtney got the mood. I was like, "Don't come up here." She's like, "I'm waiting to ask you to come up here."
Sounds about right.
But to that point, I don't have the moves. So Zumba classes with all those mirrors, it's very intimidating and it gives me anxiety. So what advice do you have for someone like me?
Oh, baby.
So I have quite a few people who are intimidated by Zumba, and I always start class with affirmations in the beginning, just to kind of just allow the person to just relax for a second, and say, this is about you. You're coming in here in a non-judgmental zone. Like, we're not lifting weights. We're not worried about form. We're not worried about really anything. So I just try to encourage like all women just to come in here, really let loose, have fun. If you have no rhythm, that's fine. Try to just go with it, as best as you can and just enjoy it. So I think just having that non-judgmental aspect at the forefront really kind of helps let that guard down. And then once they hear the music, they kind of just they are allowed to just basically just be free. And then probably after like song number 2, then they get into it after that. So I would just say just relax and just have fun, and let the color come out of you, a little bit.
I'm gonna bring Sylvia to a class when she come in town.
That'll be fun.
It's not other people, it's me, because I'm like, when y'all start going left and I'm still right,
I'm
and
really good at cueing. I cue you. I'm like, hey, we're going to the right. Like, I literally say going to the right, going to the left. Single.
Y'all be teaching 24 steps, and then that song's over. We're gonna do a whole nother.
A whole nother one. Yeah.
Girl, who class you been to? Cause
I wonder which one. Because
you've been to the wrong classes, Sylvia.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
When I come to
Try it when you come down with me. Try it, because I'm gonna give you J-Lo. I'm gonna give you everything.
Okay. So, can you spill the tea? What is it like working with this one right here, Dr. Courtney?
It's wonderful. Oh, that question.
We didn't ask you.
Okay.
Working with Courtney has been actually refreshing.
He
has a very, and I'm not saying this just because I'm on here. I'm gonna always keep it 100, okay? But her personality, especially at 5 o'clock in the morning, I have a very big personality myself. So to have another Black woman come in with that same spirit, that same gung-ho mentality, it's refreshing. And I need that. When I say I need that, these women need that inside. Yeah. Coming in, there's about maybe 10, 11, 12 people at 5 a.m. now. And having that type of personality helps the other women kind of like stay on cue. I have her leads most of the time with counting and stuff like that. So they hear her, and she's just she has a commanding presence. So it helps. It really does. So it's definitely my little sous chef over there. It's definitely
I love that.
I'm there that early in the morning because I need it.
Yeah, because that thing be on 13. She don't even be on 10.
Yeah, no, stay on 13, Courtney. I love it at 5
She be on 13.
Coach loves it.
It's great. I love having her there. Again, just from day one, we just meshed very, very well. And I think that's important to have that relationship as a trainer with your clients, have a very good rapport in what they bring, because I don't accept everybody as my client. I don't. I just don't. I do consultations and I'm like, hey, I need to make sure I'm a right fit for you. You are a right fit for me. You are a right fit for this team.
Oh, wow.
Not mesh well with my team.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have it, because we do a lot of things that's outside of just personal training. We do things together. I'm very big on camaraderie and empowerment and supporting one another. You know, I want to do things. It's your birthday. Hell, it's all the January birthdays. What are we doing? You know,
going out.
So to be even on a personal level, you know, you got to kind of like, when I say fit in, not fit in the club, but you got to be able to fit in.
Yeah.
Come in here and do this work. And then outside of this, you know, bring that same type of, that same sauce with it too. So we all got to blend in and mesh well.
Because one bad apple can spoil everybody.
Yes, and they do. And I fire people. I do.
I know she was nervous about that. Like, I gotta go, y'all.
Yeah. It's for things I fire for. I mean, if you want to know that, I don't know. You want me to go into that?
Sure.
Why not? Yes.
Yes, I want to know, so I don't do it.
Yeah, because
she's not gonna do it.
Let me let my shoulders down really quick. To not use the term so loosely, but to say I fire people, it's because I'm very passionate about what I do, and I mean that from my gut. I am so big on changing lives that if it gets to the point where I start to want it more than you, I can't have it. Like, I just can't, because it's frustrating for somebody that, I mean, I pour so much, I really do. And I know that can be a lot for some people. But I'm like, hey, if you want to change your life, you got to start making constant mental changes, constantly. You have to keep going in these different routes of where you want to go. You know, they are forever changing. And of course, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fall. You're going to have days where you don't want to do this. You're gonna have moments where you're just like, I can't today, and that's cool if you can't today, but I need you to want to tomorrow. You know?
Hello.
That's okay, because I'm human too, and sometimes but for the most part, 98% of my time, I'm doing
you own it. Yeah.
So for me as a coach, if I am pouring and I am leading you to the water, I'm doing all of these things every single day, water check, food, updating your food. I'm taking your photos every month. I'm weighing you in every month. Trainers don't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Do not do none of that. They take your money, you come in, you do whatever they want, and that's it. I have a plan every night. I make sure I write down my like a lesson plan, like a teacher. I make sure I write everything out. This is what they're going to do tomorrow, and that's how it goes. Sometimes I'll change my mind in the middle. Okay, instead of 12, I want you to do 15. But
I heard that.
For the most part, I'm consistent with that, and so I want my women to learn that consistent behavior. I want my women to understand what that mental shift is when it comes down to a journey of what you want to do. You know, we put ourselves on the back burner so much for any and everybody. You know, it's so easy to just be like, oh, let me just go take care of my kids. Of course, you got to take care of them. Or let me go do this for my friend. Let me go do this for my man or my woman or whatever. And then you put yourself on the back burner. And you can't even eat right because you're stressed. You know, you can't even drink your water because you're stressed or you don't have time, but you make time for everything else.
Woo, coach, you preaching now. You preaching. You preaching.
The whole idea of being busy, all these excuses about, oh, my kids, oh, my man, oh, my job, oh, my whatever. I don't give a damn because I've lived through that. And I am a mom. I was a wife, but I am still not single. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in a relationship, and I have to make time for all of these things and compartmentalize all of these different things that I have in my life, but I still make time for myself. And once I started making time for myself, that was a game changer. And that's what I try to instill in these women every single day. You got to do this for you. You have to, and you will not understand that that feeling of just, oh, I'm doing this for me every day. So if you can't continuously every single day attempt to make the effort to get there, because you're not going to change overnight. You're not going to change in a week. You're not going to change in a month. It takes time. But if I don't see that continuous effort, you got to go.
Right.
I don't want your money, because all money ain't good money. And I want to produce to the world a result of who this person is. So I don't just, again, I just don't take everybody. And that's why I fire people. Because
don't y'all feel energized? Y'all could do virtual with Cali while I'm in there.
I promise you gave a good.
Sorry, was I giving too much?
No, you are wonderful. But I'm gonna back it up.
I'm not doing Zumba.
Do wait for me.
You don't have to do Zumba, Sylvia. You don't have to.
It's just an extra.
Anyway, I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. So let's talk about your journey.
Yes.
How did you become this fitness expert? Where did it come from? Did you always aspire to have this type of career, or did it happen upon you? How did that
happenstance?
I feel like all the Cali girls are outside all the time. So like they're just like
man, I wish I could sit there and say like I am that typical like California girl. I mean, I am a California girl, don't get me wrong, but I know this is nothing that I've ever aspired to be. Nothing. It wasn't. I was in the military from 18 years old all the way until I retired at 30.
Wow.
Retired at 30. I'll get into that though, on that medical part. But I had a medical retirement from the military. And once I retired, I didn't know what I was going to do. All I know is Army. That's it. I know what dress right dress is. You know, I know what discipline is. You know, these are just all the things that I just know, but I don't have any. What skill do I have outside?
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't in. I mean, I was in school, I was in college, and I was like going into this whole idea of becoming an English teacher because I loved English, but I'm like, I don't even like children like that. Why would I do that to myself? You know, I'm not a kid person.
Yeah.
So that is not working. And while I was transitioning out of the military, I started going to Zumba at LA Fitness. And that was my first love, Zumba. And some of my women who are here have started with me since.
Wow.
Zumba. So like the people who are on the West Coast,
these
women have been with me since I started.
Oh my goodness.
So I started teaching. Actually, I'm sorry. I started going to a Zumba class. And I remember April Fool's Day is when I started. I was like, I went into this class and I was like, oh, this is amazing. I was the only Black girl in there. And I was like, I'm about to show these, you know, how we can get down too, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
So I started just learning the moves and learning what bachata and cumbia and merengue.
What you call me? What?
Huh?
Nothing.
You call me a bachata.
Talking that language, girl. Yes.
So I started learning, and then like I remember by August, I started April 1st, and by August, I remember I was like a stick from doing all that cardio. I didn't have any muscle, I didn't have anything, but I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I want to be skinny. Who doesn't want to be? You're in the mind, like I want to be skinny. You know, like everybody doesn't be skinny. So I did that, and then finally I was like, you know what? I love this. What if I just become a Zumba instructor? Like I think this would be fun. So then I got certified and I got hired like right away with LA Fitness. And I started teaching like 3 days a week. It was so much fun. I was having classes that were like packed. I mean, like I would have like 80 people, 90 people on Saturday. It was amazing. To get paid $17, you know? And it was just like, wow. But I didn't think about it because I was passionate about it. I know I didn't, it wasn't a lifestyle. It was just kind of like, oh, I'm doing this because I love it.
No, we don't not for sex.
As good as I was, you know, I'm like, why am I not getting paid my worth? But it didn't matter to me because I love it. Same thing like fitness. I love this.
Yeah.
So anyways, fast forward. I remember one day in my housing community where I had my house, there was a basketball court and just some like open space. And one day, you know, not to be cliche or anything like that, but I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do in my life. And you know, you pray and you like, what am I supposed to do? You know, what am I supposed to do? What am I doing here? So one day, I mean, I woke up, I said, what if I just like did like a women empowerment camp where I just had women that I know, I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe we can work out together and start somewhere. You know, we can do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of branched out to all the women in my Zumba class. Was like, hey, come out here on this hot ass Saturday and come work out with me, you know? And I just did multiple things that I would see on YouTube or Instagram. I would be inspired, and I would do that. And these people came, you know, people came, and we would be out there. And I was very consistent all the time. I did it consistently. And then the pandemic hit, you know, hit. And I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do. Again, so now my wheels are turning, my brain is going. I'm like, what do I do? So I started working on a program. I started really, started working on a program. I got certified, and online I was doing this program that I created online. And there's a lot of women on here, if they would come, like they have done my program.
Yeah.
And it was 21 day challenge. 21 days. And the results were like, it was showing. So I'm like, okay, so it's coming together. Like, this is actually working. And I would be online doing the entire workout with them every day. Every time we had to do the workout, I would do this workout with these women. Wow. And it just became something that was just, you know, consistently. So then that turned into, let me see, the pandemic hit, what, 2020?
2020.
2020. Yep. So then in 2021, around my birthday, or my birthday's in April. So I think around March, I was like, I got to up the ante with this. Like, I got to do something. And I prayed about it. And I was looking for a space, and I found a space, and I had opened up my own gym on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
April.
Yes.
Wow.
Alone, not a here you go with nothing. I opened up my own gym on my own. I bought all of my equipment by myself. I put the flooring down by myself. I had one of my clients' brother with the graffiti work come and do the paint.
Oh, wow.
Paint, do the graffiti. It was beautiful, you know. It was rough. I had homeless people outside that would do things outside. It was rough. It was hard. I wasn't in the best neighborhood. I wasn't, but I had HIIT classes. I did my Zumba. I taught every single thing. I made smoothies right afterwards. I did everything. I was the juice bar. I was
a one-stop shop.
I was a one-stop shop for real. I did it all. And I remember when I got my first electricity bill, and it was $3,000.
Woo!
I was like, wow, this is rough. This is really, really rough. Yes, Nancy. Yes, it was rough. So I remember.
What happened? What happened to the gym?
To who?
To the gym. What happened to it?
I'm about to tell you. So this was April. Okay. So I opened it April on my birthday. Opened it April 28th, like on my birthday. It was my first class. It was lit. I didn't have no flooring at the time, but at this time I had my own gym. It was my 2,800 square foot of just me. Okay. You know, I had an upstairs too. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make that I was gonna get a sauna. I was gonna get all these ideas that I had for this place. So, and I had a DJ. I had Booty Power Hour and had a DJ every week. It was so much fun. It was amazing. But anyways, so I opened April 28th. The woman who prayed over my gym, she came in and she prayed and she said, I'm telling you right now. She said, in 6 months, God is going to open up another door for you in 6 months.
Okay.
Right. What? She said, I'm going to give you, she gave me 7 $1 bills and she put it in a Bible for me. And she said, this here. And she said, in 6 months, you're going to find something. You're going to see. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know.
You're right.
I'm keeping it real. You know, people say things all the time. And I was like, whatever, you know. If you do, it do. If you don't, it don't. And I'm going to just keep trucking.
Right.
So I'm here. I'm doing my stuff. I'm doing this stuff every day. And then I remember, I don't know if you guys know who Kenny Simmons is, but she does work at Effect Fitness. She's a really great trainer there at Effect Fitness. And I didn't know her at the time, but I was trying to network, you know, and I was like, I followed her. I didn't follow Effect, but I followed her. And I just thought that she was dope. And then I started seeing the gym. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so dope. Let me get my name out there. Atlanta, you know, you can get your name out here. You know, let's do something.
Yeah.
So I remember contacting her, and you know, we were just talking. She was like, yeah, come out here, come see me. Let's train together. And I was like, cool. I bought my ticket that same day and was like, all right, here, I'm about it. What's up? You know? So I went out to Atlanta. And I remember we had a great session and everything. We just meshed really well. We just clicked very well. And when I remember walking in and I saw all these Black people working out and sweaty and didn't care. And I'm like, what? Black people want to work out? Like, Black people don't work out? Come on, because I'm like, these people don't want to work out. Come on. Like, it was hard in California. It was hard. Like, I feel like I was begging people. Like, please.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes. I'm like, please. They just like, I want to go get my BBL. I want to go get this.
Oh, you're saying they take the easy route. Okay.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, do what you got to do. But I'm just saying it was very hard to get people to work out. It really was.
Yeah.
So to walk into a gym and I'm seeing hundreds of people, Black people at that.
Hundreds.
Oh shit, I need to be here. You know, then in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is where I need to be because this is my alley. Like, I love high intensity. I love just a very like, I like challenges when it comes down into this fitness.
The music is bounce music, y'all.
Yeah.
All New Orleans music.
I've logged in before when it was virtual.
Yeah, during the pandemic.
You know about the fact. Yeah.
So I thought it was dope. And then I went to Miami. I went with the gym to Miami. And I was like, listen, this is me. This is who I am. I need to be a part of this. You know, just kind of try to sell myself in a sense.
Yeah.
And then that September, I was offered to work at Effect Fitness. And
yay!
I mean, it was 6 months later. And
wow. So you left your gym.
I closed my entire gym.
Wow.
I moved out here December 6th, 2020.
Oh, wow.
So I closed my gym. It was hard. And, you know, I basically gave up all my equipment. I gave up everything and took a big leap on faith to come here. I had to leave my children. I left my children for 8 months.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was the hardest decision.
Oh, yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
But I'm like, to do this, you know, I'm like, I left everything. I left all my support. You know, the little bit of support that I did have, especially with my.
You should see these comments. Everybody's talking about, we miss you. You left me.
I miss y'all too. You know, and they know I do. Like, I really do, because it's hard coming in and transitioning in a year from leaving one place and coming into another place where it is not the most friendly. It's not the most accepting. It's not. It's just not. And let me say that having a very big personality and stuff like that has definitely been hard. And I've had to grow up and put my big girl panties on and do this shit by myself.
Yeah.
And it's definitely just made me stronger. It's made me tougher. But it's rough. It was rough. The space that I'm in right now is the blessing of this. But 2022, woo! I mean, that just I went through it. I went through divorce. At the same time, again, leaving my kids. Wow. I mean, I have a son and a daughter, and it's just to not be able to comb my daughter's hair. I have a 7-year-old, you know, not to do my baby's hair, not to console my children when they are in need. I think that's like the hardest part of this entire transition.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm here to say, you know, I did it, and I'm here. And this year, 2023, like it's just so many doors have just now been opening for me in these past 3 weeks. It's just like mind blowing to sit here, even with you ladies, to be asked to do something like this, or to do these certain photo shoots that I've been doing, or I did another podcast last week, or my following has just skyrocketed in just a short amount of time. And it's
blessings on blessings on blessings.
Blessings. Or when people can sit here and say, like, I get DMs and women are just like, oh, you inspire me so much. And I'm just like, I don't even know you. They're like, I can feel your energy just through you looking at your page. I can feel that. And it's like, you can feel that? You can do that? So to make a long story super short, that has been my transition and my reasonings to why it's got me here. So right now where I'm at, I feel like this is why I'm supposed to be here. It's finally falling into place. And I definitely had to weather that storm to get here. So.
And it's definitely paid off, because you're changing lives, Cali. If you hadn't gone what you gone through, then you wouldn't be affecting the lives you do today.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that's another reason why when you say like about the whole like me firing people, like I'm like I did a lot to get here.
Oh yeah,
here, you know, and I'm waking up every
got time to play.
Like people don't understand. Like I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. My children get up by themselves at 5 o'clock in the morning to get on the bus because I am not there. I am there training these women, and I can't even be the mom, you know, in the morning like I would prefer to be, but I can't because I have to provide. And I do a lot when it comes to that, and I don't throw it in these women's faces or anything like that.
You so don't.
Yeah, I'm here expressing it now, but I'm like, my children have to text me like we're on the bus, the door is out, you know, that type of thing, and it's definitely a challenge, but we get it done every day.
No, it's making me look at Devin, who's 9, like, why you can't get up? Why?
Courtney, that alarm, you know, you got to get up. So, you know, if you want things, things that happen for you, I'm just a firm believer in doing the work for it. Do it, you know, do it. Don't say, oh, don't. I mean, we all got excuses. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes some things, we can't. But then again, change that mindset and make sure you can the next time.
I'm not gonna lie, Coach. It took me a good 6 weeks. You know,
I mean, even for 6 weeks, that's great. It takes. I've been so far up and down in my health journey. It goes up and down. This is the most I've ever been consistent. The most I've ever been in shape. It just comes with the territory. You're going to go up, you're going to go down, but try to keep going and progress. That's the key.
It feels a lot easier now, like the drinking of the water, the keeping up with my food. I remember I told you, and we're going to get back to these questions, but I remember I told you in the beginning, like you said, get on your food. I said, that's the hardest part for me. I said, I feel like I'm a food addict. Like I'm not going to get, I know I'm not going to get these results because my diet is so bad. This is that I'm a foodie. Right. And you were like, get over it. Like, no, you have to want it. You have to want it. You're not feeding yourself for taste. You're something you said.
You eat for results, not for taste.
You eat for results. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I've got to eat for results.
I've been eating ground turkey for a month. I'm tired of it, but I'm eating.
Yes. So all of that happened before the holidays, I will tell you, these past 4 weeks, even in January, has been a lot easier adjusting to the routine that you've given us. The discipline, it has definitely set in. So it's getting easier every day, for sure. Thank you. Okay. So Sylvia, you got something for Coach?
So I'm just so inspired by your journey, and what I hear is obedience. Like, you know, you could have been offered a position and said, nah, find somebody else to do it, you know? But, you know, you gave up and sacrificed a lot. So in this, I won't say new, but in this place in your life, how do you do it all? Mother, fitness trainer, you own your own fitness empire, therapist to all these women, especially Courtney. How do you do
it? I don't know how I do it. I don't. I would be lying if I say, oh yeah, I know all the answers. I honestly take it day by day. And it's a struggle. It is, because I am a therapist to a lot of these women, a lot, like to all of them, you know, I really am. And sometimes it's a lot. It could be very overbearing to be like, damn, y'all got these issues. Do you not know I'm screaming inside too? Do you not know I'm going through something too? You know, or I just can't today. Like I just can't, but I'm always trying to remember when someone is sick. I'm always checking what you need. Let me send you some, you know, or I'm times where people, I mean, I'm just going to put it out there, but times I remember I had a client that had 2 flat tires. I sent her money and was like, go get your tires fixed.
Wow.
Like things like whatever it is, you know, or they baby daddy issues or they relationship issues. It's like they come to me for these things, and it's like, it's cool because I don't mind that. I'm an empath. Like I don't mind listening and trying to come with a resolution, but we got to come with a resolution, because if you keep coming to me about the same thing and you're not doing nothing for the resolution, I don't want to hear it. And I don't want to hear it no more unless you're gonna fix it and do the work for it for your life outside of training. This is just in your personal life. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, it gets tiring, but I don't know how I do it. I really don't. I'm grateful.
But you do. But you do it.
I'm grateful that God has put me in a position to where I can take on this from these women. I can hear what their problems are, think about it, and give them a resolution or give them some type of meaning or to keep going, some type of something. I give them something. I'm glad that I'm that person to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Not relying, or people who drink, they're not just relying on getting lit every night or taking other drugs or doing something. It's, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm just kind of my mind is going over everywhere, but I'm grateful. And I don't know how I do it, but I am grateful to be put into this position to be able to do this for them. Because I'm about
to hear a few things, like you're walking in your purpose, so that motivates you and propels you forward. And also discipline and routines are very important, practically speaking, just from what you said. So those are 3 things. And I think you definitely operate in gratitude. It's very obvious from this conversation. Very humble. So that's 4 things, y'all, that I took away from what she's saying.
Thank you. And I'm really just big on, like, again, the camaraderie. And I think this is what the military, thankful for the military, because Nancy just said it, like, straight at the sister. Thank you, Nancy. And that's what I've strived to do, because it is so hard to come into an environment where women are so catty and just, and it's very, I think it's an ugly trait that a lot of women have, which is that cattiness, that pettiness, that let me say that
immaturity,
hating, that type of deal where, or that competition thing. And it's like, shut up, like, why are you like that? Like, how old are we? This is ridiculous to sit here and to conduct ourselves in that type of environment. So what I aim to do is creating an environment where you can feel comfortable to talk to me, or you can feel comfortable meeting someone else and being able to talk to them, because a fitness journey is already hard to do it by yourself.
Right.
You want to come into an environment where all y'all struggling together, and it's like, come on, girl. The encouragement is there. So when you come train with me, these women are encouraging one another. Come on, let's go. Because I'm gonna tell you, let's go. I'm gonna tell you, go. And they're like, come on, you can do it, girl. And I'm like, you better go. We
be like, you better come on before we come back.
Lord. They come together and they do that. This is what the sisterhood is, because outside of this, like I said previously, outside of this, we do things together, and you want to be able to be comfortable in that personal space too, along with that journey of training. You want to also have that same type of rapport with the women that you do inside training. So I think it's important that we have that bond. So
look how they showed up tonight. The bond is there.
I love y'all.
Yes. So look, so I want the girls to hear, like, some of these affirmations that you have before class, that inspire us. Because at first, I think it was a little awkward for me. Like, you tell us to look in the mirror at ourselves. A lot of times we don't even want to, like, be in front of ourselves in the mirror. We looking down, we looking up and everywhere, but you, like, face yourself and say it. And then, when we do, we really feel good afterwards and ready to get pumped up for the class. So would you please, I want to practice it now. We can look in the camera and we can do it right now.
Okay. So I like, can I say my reasons why we do this first?
Yeah, it's your show.
I like to do these affirmations before. I do it in Zoom because I'm on the mic and there's a mirror there. So when we're training, we're not always in front of a mirror. So I think a lot of women have a struggle looking at themselves and really accepting what they look like and where they are. We have so many. When I say look like, I'm talking about internally, physically, and how you are just as a person. And I like to instill, or not necessarily instill, but if you don't have it, I'll be instilling. But if you do have that somewhere, let that person inside of you, like, really shine and come to the forefront and be like, and that confidence. That's like a really big thing for confidence. Try and be confident. When you walk, be confident. Be that bitch at all times. And learn that, really embrace that for real. Not just say it because you just saying it. It's like, no, really, let's embody that. And when you're training or when you walk outside of here, knowing that you are who, you are that being. So I guess we can say them now. So what we say in the beginning, the first one we always say is say self. I am.
What?
I am.
I am.
So fine.
I'm
so
fine.
So fine. Yes,
so
I am
fine.
so fine.
So fine.
I say self.
Self.
Receive all these blessings in 2023.
We'll
I will
receive
receive
all
all these blessings in
2023.
2023.
Yes, and I say self. I am so kind.
Self. I am so kind.
I am loved.
I am loved.
What's the other one?
And I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna accomplish. Okay, we did accomplish all these things in 2023.
I say we're gonna. I think we said we're gonna accomplish and hit all these goals in 20. There we go. We're gonna accomplish and hit all these goals in 2023. And then I think there's like something else that I say, but I can't think of it right now. So
no, but it's great. And then it's like, what? We kick it off. It's like a party every time.
But then if they don't say it, if I don't feel the passion, if I don't feel like you really meant it, then we say it again.
Yeah.
Okay, Jessica.
Yeah, for some reason I don't like looking at myself in the mirror, even though I know I'm fine.
She knows she's fine.
Okay, so.
I'm very used to it now. I look at everything.
Maybe you really believe it. Just believe it, because you're not believing if you say you know you're fine, but you don't look yourself in the mirror. You got to believe it, and then you need to look in that mirror and do it again.
That part.
If you believe it, if you know you're fine, then you can look at yourself in the mirror.
Come on, Sylvia. Look.
I'm very happy with. Listen, from not being able to walk to like, I'm very happy for this body I'm in, and y'all can't tell me nothing about.
Well, look, we're gonna get Coach to get you all the way together. I want her to give you some exercises because you said we don't want to injure that back, Sylvia. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. So so Coach Cali, I don't know your age range, but we are all some nice 40 plus women. What kind of tips do you have for us in our low to mid 40s?
I think that
low to mid 40s.
I think the 40s is popping.
So, I do too.
I think the 30s and the 40s is really a great age to kind of really be in, and
I love my 40s
as a woman. Really identifying what you like and what you want in life. You kind of are already set in that. But when I was getting certified for Pilates, which is the most boring thing I've ever done in my life. Sorry. It is
very clanging and
high intensity, right? Yes.
Not knocking it, but it is, it is draining. But one of the things that I learned in that class was you're really only as old as you feel. It doesn't matter if you're in the 30s, 40s, 80s. I mean, especially looking at where I work at Effect, there are women in their 50s. There's this lady named lady named Aretha, who I look at. She's a beautiful older lady. She's like in her 50s, and she leads boot camp a lot of times. And she's moving, and it's like, you're in your 50s. I have down into okay, with my I have a broad range of women from, I'm going to tell you, from 20 up to maybe 55. That is my age range. And I have right now I have a 20-something-year-old young lady who can't run, who can't do anything. And she's 20-something, and it's, I mean, it's that's 20-something. And then I have somebody in their 40s who's knocking it out the ballpark. Courtney leads one of my classes. So it's like, it doesn't matter, it really just doesn't matter. So I would say for a woman in your 40s, keep going, like just keep doing it, and you can get as fit as you want to in your 40s. You can, and not allow that stigma of that age to allow that stigma to lead. No, exactly. I'm 40 and fine. Okay.
That part.
So besides
all 2023,
besides keep on moving and staying physically fit, what else do you suggest for the ladies to do, like for a healthy lifestyle every day?
I would say besides moving? You said besides moving, and what else?
Just besides like your physical fitness.
Well,
what else?
clearly, water.
I mean, yes, water is. Oh man, water.
Everybody ain't drinking
My
a gallon.
skin is so clear.
It's not. See, yes, for water, because when you come in, you want to drink your water. You definitely want to drink water. Some people don't need necessarily a gallon a day. You know, some people we don't need that, but for a lot of people, we do need that.
It's so helpful.
So definitely drink that water. Your food.
They used to make fun of me in college because I would drink a gallon.
Nobody made fun of you.
And have it in my car.
Yes,
all the time.
Don't leave it in your car because the heat and plastic.
Well, I know about the.
Who made fun of you?
Huh?
Who made fun of you?
She's talking about us.
Oh, her.
I don't recall making fun of you.
Okay.
We go way back, Cali.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Go back like 2
yeah. She gets on this box every now and then. But go ahead, Coach Kelly.
So I would definitely say drink your water. That's key. Try to stay away from. It's not even just women in their 40s. I would try to say like limit your sugar intake or your processed sugars, your processed food. I mean, it literally changed your life. I haven't had Popeye shrimp and popcorn shrimp in months, and I'll be wanting it, but I have not had it because it a lot of things make you bloat, like easily. It makes you bloat. Everything makes you bloat.
You know where I'm from, though, right, Kelly?
I don't care about that. I don't care if you're from Louisiana. But eating, they say it's an 80-20. I definitely feel like eating is like 85-90%.
Oh.
Of your changes. Like I'm gonna say 89-90%. I think is food for real.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. It changes, and they say people like, "Oh, I don't see it." Yes, it does. It changes.
You can't out train a bad diet.
You can't, right. And all the alcohol and everything that's a big thing. Alcohol, man, put that stuff down.
Let me tell you. I think Teresa is on the line, y'all. Teresa just had a birthday. That's one of my girlfriends, and we went out last weekend. And Coach, I hadn't had alcohol since like New Year's, right? So with all this water I'm drinking, every drink I ordered at the bar we were at was awful. It was awful. I couldn't even drink it. Like I take a sip, I'm like, Teresa, I can't drink this. I can't drink it. Like my body didn't even want it no more.
Oh, because you hadn't had anything like that.
Especially sugar. When you introduce sugar, and I
got mad at the people because I'm like, y'all ain't making it right. It was them and not me.
Stomach will start.
And they were like, it's me.
Like when you eat, like when you change, when you like really shift on what you're eating. The moment you eat something like bad, you're gonna feel guilty.
Yeah,
you're gonna feel
absolutely.
Oh, why did I do that? Even for me, I do the same thing. If I eat something bad, I'm just like, oh, this was not worth it, or you just have this guilt trip going on, and then your stomach hurts, or you're running to the bathroom because your body rejects that.
Running.
Yeah, and your body's like, I don't want it. Don't give that to me no more. Like keep it clean. And for the most part, try to keep it clean. Like even on the weekends, my man and I, I'll be on the grill. I'll put some ribeyes on the grill or something like that. And I might throw a little butter on them afterward, to kind of like, I keep it clean. But I might on the weekend, I'm gonna throw that butter on. I might have some mashed potatoes with that on that day. But I'm gonna have broccoli, but I'm gonna have, again, my food 90% of the time is good.
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
So I would just say for anybody 40 or up, 20 and up, 30 and up, 89 and up.
Yeah.
Keep it clean. Try to keep a clean diet. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay, my other peers, we're in our 40s. So running, we're the aches and the pains and the knees, whatever. So I heard this thing, the 12-3-30 rule. So you get on a treadmill, you put the incline at 12, and you keep a pace between 3 to 3.5, which you can walk that pace for at least 30 minutes. And they say you kind of get the same benefits as if you ran for that time. So
you said incline on 12, you're running for 3 minutes?
Running at a pace of 3 to 3.5 for 30 minutes.
Well, a pace at 3.5 is walking.
Yeah, so that's what it's walking, but you're kind of getting equivalent or close to equivalent
because of the incline.
Running outside for that time because of the incline.
I would say, I mean, there's so many different ways that you can go about, like if you're walking, like that's good. Walking is great. Power walking is great. Being on an incline, of course, will give you that challenge. You know what I'm saying? You can even throw some weights on it, some little 5 pounds, and move those arms with it, make it a full body in a sense. I think that's. Are you asking me, is that a good thing, or are you asking me?
Yeah. Is it less impactful on your joints? I guess I would think so, because it's walking, but I don't know with that incline. But that's the thing. Instead of running, that can impact your joints.
Is it a modified version to get the same results, kind of thing?
Basically, I would say it can be. I'm not going to say yes, that is, but I think that it can be. Just thinking of what you're saying, I think that could be. You know, especially if you don't have bad joints, run.
Okay.
Period. Like if there's nothing wrong with your joints, run. And the best way to sit here and build that up is to sit there and do some weights. You know, incorporate a little bit of weight training. Do it more often, getting on that treadmill more often, and then maybe do a little sprint interval training with that. This is what I do with my clients personally, sprint interval training. So I do walking for 1 minute on an incline, and then after that minute, take off. Those 30 seconds, you're gonna sprint or to your best jog, something like that, for those 30 seconds. Then
I don't remember you letting me walk in between. I don't remember that.
So anyway, we're gonna walk for 1 minute, and then you're gonna run for 30 seconds.
And so y'all heard that, lady. If you can do it, do it.
Yeah, if you can do it. But if you can't, and it's to lessen that blow to your joints, then yeah, definitely walk on an incline. You know, I think that definitely does help.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
Okay. Well, you mentioned earlier, and you know, if you feel comfortable with sharing, I would really love to know. I know you said you left. Oh, okay. I'll back up. There was one day for training that you had to reschedule, and we got a message that you were really, really ill, and you shared with us later on, like, I think you suffer from really bad migraines. Okay. And so you bounced back really quickly. You told us about, you know, what you were going through, and I felt really inspired. Like if she can get up and not make excuses for, you know, oh, I'm feeling bad or something like that, and still persevere and push through. I don't have any excuses, you know, and I know how bad those are. I used to have them. For some reason, I think I've grown out of them, but that can really that can be draining physically and mentally, additional strain. So how do you push through and, you know, share a little bit about your journey? You yourself may not be in the perfect health, but look at you. You couldn't tell that from the outside looking in. So if share your story, and because it may encourage someone else.
I gotta go back in the story, don't I? Real quick. So I'll try to make it as short but thorough as possible. Because I gotta tell you this in order to get to this part. But so I was in the military for almost 12 years, and I started getting really sick once I was pregnant with my son. So he's 10. He'll be 11 in March. So basically, I've been sick for almost 11 years. While I was pregnant with him, I remember I used to get migraines a lot. Like, I'm not a lot, but I would have them. And they were your classic symptoms: the nausea, the light sensitivity. I would have that. And then it started developing into something like worse, like to the point where it was so debilitating and unbearable. So one day when I was pregnant with him, I remember going to the emergency room, and I was like, my head, like I feel like I'm about to die. Like, this is how severe my migraines were. And over time, they just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I went from maybe one every couple months to once a month to, man, it was like 4 a month, and then it was going into every single day. Day it had got to that point. And I remember one day we were watching, I was stationed in California at this time. We were watching Naked and Afraid. I remember I was making some noodles. I was watching Naked and Afraid, and my son was 2 at this time. I don't even remember after that. I don't even remember what happened after that. My migraines have gotten so bad to the point where now, when they're not controlled, I have seizures now. So I developed epilepsy on top of this condition. So then, let's see, I'm gonna say I've been out of the military for 4 years. So 5 years ago is when I was in and out of the hospital for like 2 years straight, like consecutive in and out of the hospital. I had a migraine specialist, a pain specialist, a neurosurgeon, an epilepsy doctor. I did this whole team that I had at Loma Linda, and it was just getting bad to the point where I was starting to get paralysis. I get a paralysis when I had these episodes. My vision started going away. It was really bad. So then finally, I was diagnosed with a chronic complex migraine, which is a migraine that mimics stroke symptoms. So I was going through this every single day, and I didn't have any rescue. I didn't know no Excedrin was working for me. I've been on all the Trimadol, Imitrex, all of the different everything. I've been on all kinds of blood pressure medicine. I've been on all kinds of different things. And I remember at one time I had 12 medications at one time, and it was just I cannot do this. I cannot keep taking all of this. I am way too young. Taking all of this. So let me see. I'm trying to fast forward. So again, they just were really severe. They just were really severe. So I just accepted the fact that this was what I was going to live with, even though I was eating right, I eat right, or whatnot. It's something I got to live with. So fast forward now, I had got out of the military. That's when I started doing the training and everything like that. Still living with this condition. I literally just got my refill tonight for my rescue medication. So, having now, I haven't had a severe migraine since October, since this day that I had a really bad. I had to get the paramedics had to come and everything that. Like it gets bad. Like it really.
Coach's mama was like, "Cali is out right now." I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, so I had even like my boyfriend and my ex-husband watching me have a seizure. Like it was like a whole. It was just really really bad. Like I go through. They're really bad. I'm not even going to like say that they're not. They're bad. I feel like I'm going to die every single time. That's how severe that they feel. It was one point in time in my life where I was like, when I got my life insurance and stuff, I was just like, this is what's going to take me. This is going to take me. That's how bad they feel. I'm like, I feel it. I don't know. I just feel like my head's getting chopped off. I'm burning at the same, my skin is burning. I don't even know how to explain this pain that I'm going through. I just know I'm screaming.
No, I'm just getting sad.
Don't do that because I'm keeping myself together. So please don't.
Okay.
Don't. I'm okay.
Sylvia's the one that cries. Don't cry, Sylvia.
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay, but they're bad, and I can't. Like with my boyfriend, I had in one day, like I remember I threw up 4 or 5 times, and it was just dry heave. Like I couldn't throw up anymore, and I'm just screaming like, please, somebody like help me, like please, I'm gonna die. Like this is terrible, So,
wow.
Okay, so, but. I mean, and on top of all of that, you're
how
still
do I go? How do I keep going?
Advocate for all these other women, though.
Yeah.
How do you get past it?
Because I love what I do.
Yeah.
I love what I do. I love seeing women like really look at themselves and value themselves for like how it took me so long to like value myself and really be like, you are something. Because I've been told for so long that I wasn't. I remember this commander told me I wasn't going to be anything. I wasn't going to amount to anything. And I push every time. So when I see these women, I'm like, y'all can do this shit. Stop letting these outside elements get to you. Stop, because it doesn't matter. These things don't matter. Like they don't matter. Your health matters. Like for real, it matters. And it's just like, when are you going to take the time to do what's right for you? When you die?
Yeah.
When your kids, when you feel like your kids gotta wipe your ass, like when are you gonna realize that you need to do something for you? For me, I'm like, this is terrible. This is what I go through is terrible, but I don't victimize myself for it because there's a greater good at the end of the day. I get to wake up every day. I get to see my kids every day. There's other things, other blessings out here other than what's this one thing that I can't control. But the best thing that I can do for that is to take it day by day. And I think stress has a lot to do with it, you know. So again, October was like my last severe one that I had. For me now to have gone, I'm in January now for the first time in my life in 11 years, almost 11 years. This is the longest that I have not been sick. The longest I have not been. And there's all my women in California would tell you, like, I have, like, when I say every single day, to live like that every day, it's terrible. So right now in my life, I have gone these couple months of just, I'll have my headaches, but I can take an Excedrin now or something like that, and it'll help. Mixed with a BC powder, or I make some kind of concoction, ibuprofen or something.
Yeah.
So I don't have to take that rizatriptan, my rescue medicine.
Yeah.
So,
we know about all the drugs. Yes,
I know y'all do. So I just try to, again, not allow that to victimize myself, and I try not to be like, I have a condition, you need to do whatever. You know, I don't do that because, of course, it's personal.
You bringing it back on you, like you.
Yeah, and I don't
making it about you at that point.
About me, and it's not about me. You know, it's not about me. I try to get it like, this is about you. This is not about me. So, for those who do know my story or know a little bit of that, I just hope that encourages them. Like, you know, you're in good health. You just gotta get your ass, together. You know,
I don't have no excuses. Right. I'll be there at 4:30, coach.
You gotta be right, but you're healthy, and it's like, what a blessing that you are to not have a brain you're something wrong with your brain. You know, you're okay, or neurological condition, like you're okay. So I persevere. I'm really big on perseverance. I'm really big on just every day keep it trucking. You know, you have to. Because if you keep staying in this nasty, this thought process, or if you're staying in this victimizing mindset, you're going to stay there. And I refuse to allow this condition. I refuse to allow this condition to make me what I'm not. And
thank you so much.
We appreciate you sharing that, because we see the passion that you have for what you do. With your clients, and then for you to share, that you go through things too. Like, we all go through things.
We all do.
But you push through every day. We're big on self-care. I know you said that stress can cause maybe some of the bringing on some of the ailments that you've experienced. Have you changed anything, or like, can you say like what your self-care regimen is?
My self-care regimen is, well, thankfully I'm in a, number one, let me just give a lot of credit, not all credit, but let me give a lot of credit to like being in a very healthy relationship.
Look here, hey.
He's over there. He's on right now, so you can't say hi. But
another beast right there.
Yes, I'm in a very happy relationship where it has just been so seamless, and I mean, I'm so taken care of in just mind, body, and spirit and everything with this person. And I think a lot of that has to do with, I think that has helped me so much. Everybody's saying hi, my love. Everybody's over here saying,
everybody knows.
They're all like, yeah. Jess with the tongue emoji. Yeah, yes, girl. So I think that's, I know that has been a big contributing factor. Yeah. Having somebody who loves me and understands me and wants to take care of me in any way possible. So that has been a game changer for me. Secondly, he does the same thing that I do. So another reason why this is a lot of very seamless is because we have not the same goals, but we have the same goal at hand, which is to live a healthy lifestyle. And every Sunday we're meal prepping. That's the thing too. We meal prep every Sunday.
Oh, y'all so cute.
Yeah, we meal prep every Sunday. We meal prep every Sunday, and we are at the gym. So what we do is we go to work every day in the morning. We go to work. I'm up at 3:00 in the morning, 3:30, and then I'm working from 4:30 to 10:30 in the morning, right? And then right afterwards, I come home. We eat our pre-workout meal. Then we go to the gym. So we go to the gym. I gotta do what I gotta do. Come back, eat our post workout meal, and then take a shower. Maybe watch an episode of TV or How to Get Away with Murder. I watch an episode, and then guess what I'm doing? I go right back
to bed.
No, I go right back to work. I got to go back to work.
Back to the gym.
Afternoon too, so I go.
Oh, okay. We just midday.
Oh yeah, we just midday. So I go back.
They eat 8 times a day almost.
Yeah, look, I was like, okay, 3 meals. Okay, she go to bed now.
So 4:30 from 4:30 to 10:30 or 11 a.m. I'm at work, and then I go to the gym for 2 hours, and then I take my shower, decompress just a little bit. Then I go back to work for another 2 or 3 hours if I'm teaching Zumba or if I'm training. Gotcha. I'm back home at 6:30. I get that 1 little hour of my babies in a sense. I get the showers, I get dinner, doing all of that, and then I gotta go to bed. So I gotta go to bed, So yeah. So I mean, it's very routine, but I just try to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, making sure I'm pouring into myself, as in what I'm eating, my exercise. I mean, of course, being spiritual.
Sharonda said, "Do he have a brother?"
I left the comment. No, I knew it was something when Courtney did. Oh, I left the comments. Now I'm back. I'm not posting with y'all.
Yes.
No, Uncle Cousin.
Yes. Uncle Cousin. So I think just that self-care and just being overall taking it day by day and staying on a routine. And then on the weekends, of course, like I'm just making sure I'm relaxing. I'm not a big, I don't gotta go I'm not a clubber. I don't even gotta go out. I like to sit inside my house and just and chill. And those are my moments of just kind of like taking care of me. Yeah. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but I have my own masseuse here. I gotta go get a massage. I got one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, no. So it's really good. It's a very simple life. It's just a very routine life, but it's something that works for me. It works for us. It works for my kids. Yeah. And that's just how I do it every day.
Okay.
Beautiful, Coach. Okay. Yes. We have gone
way past
our time.
Right. No, but she's been so informative, and
we need to know these things.
Everybody is so engaged, so we had to keep going.
Yes, I'm so appreciative. Thank you.
Oh yes, indeed. Is there any way that you would like for your clients? I'm sure they know how to keep in touch.
Future clients,
but our friends that are out there listening, is there any way that you'd like for them to keep in touch with you?
Sure. I'm not on like all the social medias. Like I don't have a TikTok. I don't have Facebook.
Me and Sharonda could make you a TikTok.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
I don't have, so right now
hold her to that.
The only platform I know, I need to get on that, but the only platform I'm on is Instagram, and you can get that at body BODY period slay SLEI. And I'm feeling people ask me like, what does that mean, slay?
SLEY?
SLEI.
EI. Okay.
Yes, because my first name is Leanna, and then I used to always say slay all day. It used to be like my thing, and then the slay I made with my name, and it just made sense. I said, look at God.
BODY.SLEI.
Yes, slay.
And she calls us we the body slayers.
My slayers.
Okay.
So yeah, come see like the body slay. That's my Instagram.
I love it. Yes. And look, virtual, get it in. We have a whole group chat, and people on the West Coast be like, I finished my virtual.
I got a girl in Korea, like
all over. Yes. I love it.
That's awesome.
I thank you. This is my personal thank you for allowing me to be a part of your group. I am so enjoying it. I'm my girl Keisha, I will tell you, my dance partner. So on the dance team, Keisha is like my dance bestie. And Keisha, we're already members at Effect, going to boot camp. And she said, they got this personal trainer. We got to get on her team. They taking photos. They look great. I mean, I think she's going to be able to, she looks like somebody we get along with, we don't get along with everybody. So she got me in. I hit you up on Instagram, and we did the little consultation, and I was sold after the first day. I was like, yeah, Keisha, we doing this one. We doing this one. And she called us freaking frack. But I love it. We try to stay out of trouble. But we love you so much.
Yes.
We've
heard a lot about you, Coach.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate, being on here. Thank you for having me. I was very nervous.
She was. I was like, go have some wine, child.
I was very nervous. I haven't really.
We couldn't tell.
I haven't really expressed like my story in depth like that. So it's just nice to be able to share that because people really don't know me. There's people on my team that don't even know like who I am. They just know me as this person that's yelling at them. I don't yell at them, but no. But I'm supposed to tell them what to do. Or whatnot, getting on their butts every day. But I mean, it's just nice to be able to kind of allow that human part to reveal.
Yeah.
Oh, we appreciate it. You heard it here first. Three Friends Talk.
Well, what's next for you? I mean, we're gonna wrap up real quick, but what you guys gonna open up another gym? What we gonna do? What we doing next?
I think that opening up another gym, I don't know what that can be in store. Like I'm one of those people, let me say this, I am just one of those people who what happens and what's meant for me is going to happen. And I don't necessarily go seeking. And I don't know if that's to my detriment or not. I don't know, but I don't seek in a sense. I just kind of like go with the flow. If that means opening up another gym one day, then so be it. But I don't want a $3,000 light bill. So I know
that's right.
I don't know if that's something that I want to do. The overhead, it's a lot to do that. But if God willing, if that's the position that I get put in, then great. If I get put into a different, position, great. It's just I really don't have an answer really for that. It's just going to go with wherever I'm called to do, and again, being obedient in that. And I'm not trying to be all God. I'm just being, not be all spiritual, but just for real, whatever I'm called to do, I'm going to do, and I'm going to pray about it. And if it feels good, I go with it, and if it doesn't, I don't do it.
Well, your body slayers will be going with you. That's all I got to say. We going with you.
Clearly,
loyalty. I'm real big on it. Loyalty, baby.
Clearly, they literally told me, and Keisha was like, "You can never leave me," and I was like, "Okay."
You can't. You got to be. And my thing is, you can go to any other trainer. You can do whatever you want to do, but make sure you go into somebody who is going to be right. That's going to produce the results. Don't just stay with somebody off of loyalty. Stay for them for all the right reasons, and then allow that loyalty to be an extra piece.
Loyalty.
Make sure you get your results though, and drink that water and eat your food right.
Okay. Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Well, this has been phenomenal. We love your energy. It bounces from Atlanta to Dallas, Memphis, everywhere.
Awesome.
Thank you for all that you do. And I'm gonna have to come check you out when I come to Atlanta.
Look at that. I'm bringing all of them. Okay. I think it's about that time. We have had a great night. Three Friends Talk will be back in 2 weeks for another great episode. Mardi Gras is coming up. We got the awards coming up beginning of February. Lots more in store.
Love month.
Go get our shirts. We got our shirts online, our merchandise. And
we have a photo shoot coming up though. Remember February 5th.
Oh, I got to tell the people about the photo shoot too.
Valentine.
I'm gonna be in that, child.
Okay.
Right. Until then, until next time. Thank you, friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye.